Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Stihl MSA 300 electric chainsaw. Now this is their first ever professional use chainsaw that is battery powered. You may have seen the previous Stihl review that I did on the MSA 220C. I've still got that chainsaw. It's a brilliant chainsaw for what it is, and I've had absolutely no problems with it over the years that I've had it. So this brand new one, I was really excited. How I came across this was basically I saw about a year ago some videos on it overseas, and I thought, oh great, it won't be too long before it's here in Australia, but it has taken quite a substantial amount of time to get here. So I'm happy to say I've got it. I haven't used it, I haven't done anything with it except put the new AP500S battery into it. So let's run through some of the technical specs on it, and then we'll get around to obviously using it. So the overall weight of the chainsaw is 7.34 kilos or 16.18 pounds. The length of the bar depends on obviously your option. I've got the 50 centimeter or 20 inch bar. You can get 45 centimeters or 18 inches or 40 centimeters or 16 inches. It takes the new 0.325 inch RS Pro chain. So, you know, we've got a substantial saw here that should be able to do professional work. They do say that it's IPX4 water rated, so you know it's not fully waterproof obviously, but there is some resistance there. Now with the brand new AP500S battery, it gives you 3 kilowatts of power, which relates to a chain speed of up to 30 meters a second. If you're looking at a petrol equivalent, the MS261 from Stihl is 3 kilowatts. So, you know, we're going to have about that performance, or probably a little bit better, going on what I found with the MSA 220C when I reviewed that. So I'll just move the saw into the shade here so you can see the AP500S battery. So we've got a button on top, so you press that and obviously 4 different indicators come up, which indicates the level of the charge of the battery. So we've got a brand new fully charged battery there. So the first thing to start is just press on the side there. It'll come up under eco mode, but there's a button just here where you can go to like a medium and high. Okay, so fairly good there and fairly straightforward. There's some other indicators there, so if you've got the lock on, that will come up as well. Also an indicator there with temperature and also your oil. So really straightforward. To get to the actual included air filter, you just take the top off and then it's underneath there, which the manual, you know, clearly explains. And on the side, we just fill up the bar oil as you would with a normal petrol chainsaw. On the other side here, you just take the cover off there and you can tension the chain. Okay, so I'll run it in the high mode, and I've got some old ironbark here that I've been wanting to chop up, but I've had it put aside for this saw over the last year, so I can finally cut it up now and put this saw to good use at the same time. So let's just see how we go. This is the very first cut with this saw. Yeah, okay, to say hot knife through butter is probably an understatement. That's getting through that no problem at all. So that's been a good test. About 15 minutes of cutting through ironbark, and our battery has gone completely from full to empty. So that is on the high mode. Well, I'd say we'd be out of battery. So what I've noticed here is we've got the temperature light come on the saw. So I'm going to let that cool down a bit. Okay, so I've let it cool down for about 3 minutes. The light's gone off. Let's see how much battery life we've got. So we've still got 3 bars. We've got a fair bit in it. So we'll continue cutting. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the Stihl MSA 300 electric forestry saw. As you've seen in this review, I show you exactly what happens for me at the time of using a product. This is no different. So, you know, I started off and I was going through some ironbark that had been sitting there for about a year or so. You know, it was as tough as nails, it really was, but the saw cut through, it had plenty of oomph, but then, you know, after about 15 minutes of cutting there, about that, you know, it's died on me, the battery's died. Then we came to a bigger fallen gum here on the property. I mean, it was an ironbark, as you could see, and it was starting to really get through that, and then I had a problem with it overheating. So, you know, I was like, okay, so, all right, so then I put another battery in, and then we kept cutting, and then we did the smaller stuff like I've got here in the back of the UTV, and it just ripped through that, no problem whatsoever. So I'm of very mixed thoughts, guys, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I am a bit disappointed, to be quite honest. You know, for $1,350, that's the retail on these saws. You can get them for about $12.99, $12.50 if you shop around. Plus, you know, $600 for a battery, and I've got 3 batteries. I tell you what, I would expect a lot more out of it, especially when they're saying it's their first electric forestry saw. I mean, look at me, I'm in the forest area here on the farm, and with 3 batteries, you know, I expect to get through a lot more than what I did, put it that way. These AP 500 batteries work in my Stihl MSA 220C electric saw. I'm telling you, if you want a good electric saw, I highly recommend that one. It has never missed a beat for me. I know it's a smaller saw, but I tell you what, for what it is, geez, I've got through some good work with it. If you're going to go for really big gums and everything like that, yeah, by all means, stick to your Stihl MS 461, 462s, you know, those sort of saws, because my view is the electric isn't quite there yet. So at the time of doing this review, guys, I have to say, I'd like to see something a lot better for the price, and yeah, I think I'll probably be using more along the lines of my MSA 220C. This is great, like I say, but I'm having issues when I'm really putting it to work with it obviously overheating, and then it just goes through those batteries like no tomorrow. So yeah, that's my final thoughts on it, guys. I don't think it's quite there yet, but look, if you've got a similar experience, you know, particularly with this MSA 300, please let us know, comment below. If not, or you got another electric saw or different saws you've got, you know, experience with, please comment below, because we love to get the conversation going about it, and it's about just seeing what's out there and putting it to the test. So I hope you enjoyed watching the review. So till next time, we'll catch you then.